I'm glad you're here today because we have a challenge that needs some attention, and I know that you're just the ones to help. Since we've been home, we've been trying so hard to get onto our online classwork as best as we can, but it's hard. It's hard for everybody. Today's work is about knocking down some of those challenges so that the technology doesn't stand in your way and doing the classroom becomes a lot less frustrating. And hello to all my grown-ups. The purpose of this activity is to learn how to submit student work. And ideally, after a few rounds of this, our children will be able to do much of this work on their own. Okay, back to you, my engineers. This video is broken up into 3 parts. Oh, well, there they are. The first part is how and why I use the engineering design process for online school. Second, what your job is today. And third, how to do it. So let's get started. Okay, first, the engineering design process. Whenever I have a problem that I can't solve, that's one of my first places to go. So we start with asking good questions. So I asked questions like, why is it so hard to turn in an assignment? What kind of devices are the kids using? iPad or a computer? What kind of time do you have to hand in assignments? Once I had some of my questions figured out, then I had to brainstorm. I started thinking about how I learn best, and I thought, before I try to build something, I want to know how the tools work and feel comfortable to make mistakes because, hey, we learn a lot through our mistakes. So then I made a plan. And my plan was to use 2 of the 4 main tools that I like to use when using Google Classroom: photos and videos. And if you're watching this video right now, you've already figured out how to do one of them. So photos is the one that we're going to look at today. I really like using photos because it lets us do a lot of our work the way that we're used to. We can use a pencil and a paper. We can build something and take a picture of it. Using the camera is a really useful tool, especially for online learning. So that's the one that I want to work on with you today. So your job is to use that camera today. So exciting! You're going to take a picture of my favorite Locke School engineer. Do you know who that is? It's you. If you have a brother or sister that goes to the Locke School, they're also my favorite engineer. Okay, good. All right. Normally, I use the camera to take pictures of our work, just like I do in the classroom. But today, I just want you to get familiar with using the camera to post work on our classroom. It can be a silly picture, a serious picture, a costumed picture, or if you're feeling camera shy, you can take a picture of your favorite toy. But I do want you to be taking a picture for today's work. So how do we do it? Probably the device you're on right now can already take a picture. If it's a camera, an iPad, a cell phone, all of those devices have cameras built into them, and you might already know how to take a picture with them. The challenge for most of us is getting the picture sent to Google Classroom. So I'll go over the 2 most common devices you're probably using, one of them being the iPad and the other one being a laptop or a computer. Now, if you're using an iPad or a tablet, the best thing you can do is go to the App Store and get Google Classroom and install it on that device. If you don't know how to do it, you will need a grown-up's help. I'm including a YouTube link that I used to help me learn how to put pictures onto Google Classroom, and hopefully it will help you too. Now, if you're using a computer, it's a little bit trickier. The first thing I do is I use my cell phone to take a picture of a person. The next step is getting that picture onto the computer. The way that I found that works best is to take the picture with the phone and email it to an email address that I can check on the computer. Go over to my computer, check my email, and there's the picture ready to download. I download the picture to my computer, and it's saved, somewhere probably in my documents. Then, I come back to Google Classroom, and where I submit my work, it says, upload a file. I need to then choose the file that I just downloaded. Once you do it a couple times, it gets easier, I promise. Now, this format of taking pictures of your work and uploading it is going to be something that I use a lot, something that your teachers will be using as well. So today's work is really just making sure that we can get that work done. Once we can get any picture uploaded, then we can use our camera as a tool to take pictures of our work, to take pictures of our builds, to take pictures of whatever we're working on. And then we won't be so scared about the technology because it's just going to be a tool that helps us learn. I know that this is a lot of work, and you guys are already being so amazing. The fact that you're still watching this video means you don't give up. It might seem hard now, but you guys can do this. You are amazing, and I have complete faith that you guys will come out stronger because of it. And to my grown-ups, I know this is a lot of responsibility for you. And it's my goal not to increase your workload. So once we remove the hurdle of technology and instead make it a tool for our kids to learn and our kids to thrive, it's my goal that the ability and the responsibility of posting the student work is going to shift to the children. Thank you so much for your help. This is important work. We are all in this together, and you guys can do this.
This class is named nonsense.
No, nobody else.
Thunder
What are they doing?
and the lightning. Wait, I started to say, oh, that's easy.